Good evening. Thank you for joining us on Straight Talk. Our guest is Assistant Commissioner of Police, Ms. Catherine Kwan. Ms. Kwan has been with the police force since 1988 and has served in a variety of posts, both on frontline operation command as well as in administration, including the area of public relations and complaints. As the officer in charge of the Information Systems Wing, Assistant Commissioner Kwan is going to share with us how smart policing ensures Hong Kong is a safe city. Welcome, Catherine.
Glad to be here this evening, Eugene. Thank you.
Right. I read in some of the database that Hong Kong is ranked 18 out of 424 safest cities in the world. And we call it a safe city. And to our viewers, a safe city will mean a low crime rate, being able to walk down the street either day or night without having the fear of being robbed, mugged, or even being physically attacked. And it also means when we go home, we know that our house won't be broken in, and a low crime rate. And one of the reasons, I'm sure, is because the good work that has been done by the force.
Thank you.
And I know you have been to Geneva recently, and what has that got to do with ensuring Hong Kong is a safe city?
Basically, the Hong Kong Police Force promotes the smart policing over the past few years. And in our context, smart policing refers to brings in innovative and new technological solutions into our day-to-day police operations. Over the past decade, basically there has been a drastic change of the way that people communicate and receiving service. To ride on this new age, the force therefore adopt digitization as our strategy, which actually started in 2019.
Then why are you doing in Geneva?
Geneva Invention Award, actually it is a contest that open to the worldwide entities and all the companies to enroll and to showcase their digital solution and how that changed the lives of people. The Hong Kong Police Force is one of the agencies in Hong Kong that's joined in. We are among 200 of these companies, entities, academia, and different units to join. We enroll a few solutions. And this time is very special for us because we have this digitization policy being rolled out within the organization. So we consider this is an occasion to showcase our technology as well as to tell good story of Hong Kong as well as the Hong Kong police. Right,
Catherine, since you mentioned smart policing or someone called digital policing, what is exactly this strategy? What are you trying to achieve?
Yeah, since we adopted this digital policing strategy in 2019, we have rolled out over 30 digital solutions, which we aim to achieve a few objectives. The first one is to enhance the public service. We want to know how we could make the public easier to approach our service and how they could easily, conveniently receive our service so that we could serve them better. The second objective is how to enhance our operational efficiency so that we could put the resources into more pressing areas. How we could streamline our work process, optimize our resources, that is our focus. And the third objective is how to enhance our investigative capabilities. As you may be aware, there are a lot of contemporaneous crime that need technology to deal with, in particular, such as the cybercrime. And over the past 3 years, we rolled out this solution, and then we consider that we have saved some resources. And we also hope that the saved resources and manpower could be put on the beat so that the public will see us and they will feel safer.
Right, Catherine, thank you for outlining the objectives. But from the viewer's point of view, say from the public point of view, any project that has involved them at all?
Oh, certainly. Tell me, Eugene, have you ever received an electronic parking ticket?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm sure you do, and like most viewers do. We rolled out this electronic parking ticket project in 2021. Like most viewers will know about that. But most viewers don't know about is that there are alongside many digital solutions that involve the case reporting, the case handling, and also the beat patrolling that I would like to share with viewers tonight. Yeah.
When you're talking about involving the public, apart from not so popular getting a parking ticket, although it's very fast, very efficient now, you get it in your car if you have illegal parked. Anything that help us to report cases to the police?
Oh, yeah, certainly. That is the first solution I'm going to talk about. That is a self-service kiosk. It is a digital device which is designed generally to facilitate digital reporting by the public instead of manually handled by our officers. It's predominantly could help to do a lost property case report, as well as other cases on our e-platform, such as technology crime, deception, animal loss cases, noise complaint, traffic reports, as well as other nuisance calls, and which basically around 14 type of cases.
Are you saying that we can actually do a report to the police without having to go to the police station?
Oh, part and parcel, yeah. That is something we want to achieve in the long run. But at the moment, we have this self-service kiosk being deployed at 12 BCS police stations in the territory, including Mong Kok, Tsim Sha Tsui, Central, Yuen Long, as well as some other divisions in the city.
And how popular has that been? I mean, have you seen many people reporting cases via this kiosk, as you just said?
The statistics explain all, right? Since we rolled this kiosk in 2021, we record 24,000 lost property cases being processed by the kiosk, which constitute 50% of those cases come to these 12 police stations. You may not be aware that around 46% of these members of the public come to our police station. They are just making lost report. So if the kiosk in place, basically our officers could deal with other tasks instead of focusing on the kiosk, on the lost property cases. And in view of the positive feedback of the kiosks, we have plans to roll out the kiosks in MTR station in the longer run.
Right, so that means reporting to police much easier, much more accessible by the public. Also want to ask you, since you mentioned all this service kiosks, I'm sure it involves a bit of digital handling with the machine. And in Hong Kong, we do have an aging population.
Yeah.
Do you see this as a disadvantage to them, because not everybody is familiar to report a case at a kiosk, rather they would like to talk to one of your actual officers on duty?
Yeah. Actually, we offer options for the public to make a report or to use our service. This is actually some of the essence we consider when we roll out the digitization. For example, if you want to make a report nowadays, you could physically go to a police station, you could use our e-service platform, or you could use our self-service kiosks inside the police station if you don't want to wait. And we also consider the aging population need, the digital literacy of the people using our services. We want to make sure everybody have the choice to access to our service. So the kiosk is one of the options for the public. And in the longer run, I believe, though there's aging population, with the rise, the improvement of the digital literacy, I'm sure people will get used to all these services.
Well, Catherine, so far you have told us that you have this kiosk for case reporting. Unfortunately, a bad memory of getting a ticket or a parking fine. Anything else that for part of your initiatives?
There is the second solution I'm going to talk about. That is the traffic accident handling mobile application. Right. It digitalizes the process that the traffic officers has to handle when they deal with the traffic accident damage-only cases. I'm sure Eugene, you yourself could have experienced stuck in a car when there is a traffic accident ahead of the road,
yes.
And then you'll be very frustrated. With this new mobile application, it will save up to 32 minutes of each cases that our officers handled. So that would save their time on the road, as well as alleviate the traffic congestion. And with the average number of 50,000 cases of minor traffic accidents recorded, it is considered that the manpower saved arising from this app would be quite considerable.
Mm-hmm. And apart from that, how about, you also mentioned beat patrolling. I mean, for most Hong Kongers, we want to see more police on the street so we feel safer.
Yeah.
But we know that Hong Kong is undergoing sort of a manpower shortage issue. The whole Hong Kong is short of people. So will any such apps will help us in that aspect as well?
Yeah, in the context of beat patrolling, there is a new app developed by us, which is very timely to save the manpower, which we call the electronic visiting book. It is an app just replace the paper book or the beat for officers to register the visiting location. The basic operations is that our officers just use the smart device to sweep against the MFC, that is the near field communication tablet, specially designed for this. and then it would take only 15 seconds for them to complete the process. And in that sense, that means they could have more time to deal with other business on the beat. And we have rolled out this new EVB app to the offices last year, and we also have this NFC tablets being planted in all MTR stations. There are over 250 tablets there. And in the longer run, we plan to have this EVB available on the service formation.
EVB stands for?
EVB stands for Electronic Visiting Book.
Right.
And one thing is about the future of this electronic visiting book. We want to create that virtually. For example, if there is a robbery case occurred on the beat, we will fit in the intelligence and the information about the crime through the NFC tablets. So when our officers just patrol past this tablet, their mobile device through this, like a EVB, will be virtually receiving the intelligence.
Right.
And that would greatly enhance the communication of the intelligence.
So that means officers walking by will know there could be something happening around
Exactly,
the area.
exactly. Without sweeping the EV, without sweeping through the NFC,
Right.
the EVB, but they will passively receive through the virtual
Right,
EVB.
Catherine? Yeah, let's have a break now, and viewers, do stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. We have been talking with Catherine Kwan about how smart policing in Hong Kong makes our city safe. So, Catherine, in the first half, we talked about all the initiatives that the police has started to help our reporting of cases, or even make our life a lot more bearable. Just in case there's an accident in front, we can get out of it quicker. One thing I want to just bring to your attention, I mean, Hong Kong is an international city.
Yeah.
It has reopened, and one of our selling points in Hong Kong is we've got some beautiful country parks, and people do go for hiking. And you know that since COVID, we're getting a lot more hiking trips by friends. But we know that there has been, unfortunately, a few more mishaps that need your rescue. Anything that all the digital things can help, so that we feel a lot more safer in the hiking itself.
Yeah. Hong Kong is a beautiful place with a lot of country parks and also green areas, and it attracts a lot of visitors going hikings, and even our own members of the public. After the COVID, and people are very health conscious, and then they go up to the mountains, do different things. In the realm of life-saving technology, we are very concerned about the search and rescue operations, how they will conduct, how we could improve the efficiency and effectiveness. As you just point out, there have been some unfortunate incidents occurred over the past few years, and there are also an increasing number of the search and rescue operations over the past few years. And basically, we have an increase of 370% of these cases from 2019 until now. And we also record an average of 1 to 2 deaths in 2022. And this is very sad. And also we feel very shocking as well. So what we can do about it? So the Hong Kong Police Force, we developed a 3R, rescue solution.
Right.
We want to revolutionize how these search and rescue operations are to be conducted. This solution is open to other discipline forces to use as well. As you may agree, during the search and rescue operation, it is very manpower driven, and it's also very dangerous as well. It involves the police officers, involves the fire services department, involves the government flying services, as well as the civil aid services. And it takes days and days to do the operation. So with the 3R solution, we create a digital composite platform, which involves a digital map, a digital camera, and also a digital watch, which compose of the 3R. For the digital map, it is a self-developed live map, which gives the route about the rescue location. And for the rescue, the cam, it gives the video footage of the rescue site, which directly feed on the map and show to the command center. Right. And for the rescue watch, it is a dual satellite system on the watch, which gives the GPS location of the rescue team members.
Right, so all these 3 are actually worn by the actual rescue officer?
Now, for the RMAP, it is situated inside the command post, or the joint command post, what we call, or inside the command center. And for the watch and also the camera, it was worn by the officers themselves when they do the rescue. And one thing about the our watch is very special. Apart from the GPS location of the rescue team or the rescue member, it also gives the biometric data of the rescue personnel.
Right.
For example, like the heartbeat, because there are previous cases when the rescue team members was collapsed during the process. So it's
all
quite
these sounds
important.
like movies to me. I mean, I can just imagine all those movie scenes coming up with all the biometric data coming out so that their safety is ensured.
Of course, yeah, because it's actually on the beat already. It's actually being used and applied on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
And it was widely used by the civil aid services officers, our counterparts, and some of the fire services officers as well. And I was told that the CAS officers, they use these 3R solutions quite widely during their exercise and also the practical field operations.
Right, this must be something very encouraging when you actually bring this to Geneva, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. For the Geneva Invention Award, we bring in some new things as well. Apart from the 3R solution, we have some additional feed to make it like the search and rescue ecosystem. Because the 3R solution revolutionized the way we do things, re-engineer the resources. But we found that there are some technology things we need to add in. So we add the SOS app, which is a mobile application downloadable by members of the public. And then it connects the GPS location of the hikers and also the emergency contact with the 999 call center. The second one is a signal radar. Actually, it detects the mobile phone signal in complex terrain, even without the network coverage. And in fact, it is a patent solutions co-developed with a startup company in the HKSCP platform.
Which is the Hong Kong Science Park, isn't it? Yes.
Exactly, because you know that we signed a memorandum of understanding with them in last September, and this is one of the throughput that we had.
Right. So, Catherine, so far you have talked about a few of the inventions that has won some prizes for Hong Kong. So, but for the viewers, so what? I think there's a reason why we have been told when we go for hiking, make sure you bring your telephone, make sure you have a backup battery, just in case there's no signal in certain areas, you'll be able to pick up those signals, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that makes life a lot more safer for the hikers and much easier for the rescuers.
Yeah, exactly. But even without the signal, Eugene, I'm going to talk about the third element in this Geneva Invention Award that we put in, that is the Rescue AI. This Rescue AI, it adopts artificial intelligence to analyze the hiker's speed, to analyze the historical location where he has gone, and also through the deep learning model, just to predicting where possible this hiker could have been. So that even without the signal, we could still predict where he has gone, and just to sharpen and just to predict the exact location that we should conduct the rescue. And that would greatly enhance our efficiency and finally bring greater safety to the hikers.
So certainly all these initiatives by the police and also our other rescue team members is going to make hiking in Hong Kong a lot more safer, a lot more reassuring even for the visitors, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. This is something we want to achieve because Hong Kong is an open city. We welcome visitors, and now a lot of free travelers come. They just follow the GPS, follow the map routes, and go wherever they like. And this is quite good reassurance.
Right. Catherine, since you're here, there's another area I want to talk about is Hong Kong's protect animal schemes. I am also one of the member of this scheme. Animal Watcher scheme, and you are the one who's in charge. Can you tell the viewers what the scheme has done to ensure safety of pets? Because a lot of people didn't realize in Hong Kong we have a high population who have pets, and there are some issues to it, isn't it?
Yes, Eugene. There are a lot of pet lovers in the city, and prior to 2019, before the COVID, we know that according to statistics, there are over 220,000 number of households in the city who keep pets. So the number is that many. So how we could work together with this population to to prevent our animals suffering from cruelty. Because there are a lot of people concerned about why the police, they don't have a dedicated animal cop to deal with animal crimes. But in fact, in 2018, we have dedicated crime team, apart from investigating other crime cases. They would also look into the animal crimes. And they are working in 22 police districts. So we got the resources there. But we also think about how we could use the community multi-sectors synergy to work on this anti-animal cruelty issue. So that's why we have the scheme.
Has the scheme been successful in your view?
I would consider it's very successful because since we have this scheme enacted in 2021, we have arranged a lot of activities, and then through which we have four-pronged approach being rolled out through the publicity, through the education, through the investigation, and through the intelligence collection. We managed to engage 72,000 of people practically participate in our activities. And there are some interesting activities I would like to share with you, which is very different from animal welfare, from other animal welfare groups. You may be aware that in the past 2 years, there has been some cases about the dog poisoning cases. And then as a result of these dog poisoning case reported, our animal watchers captains and also the helpers in the community, which is more than 250. They were helping out in checking these spots that will likely have the dog poisoning residue there. And then actually their actions help our crime team to do their job better.
Right, so it's very important that the community is engaged with this program, and gathering intelligence is something that we're trying to achieve, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And there are other scenarios like last year we have some cases report with animal traps in the countryside, and then people make a report, and the AWP captains and watchers, they will help out to do the follow-up intelligence collection and give us the useful information.
Right, Catherine, this has been a very informative session, and thank you for sharing with us what the force is doing to make Hong Kong more safe and also more enjoyable city to live in. The development and implementation of digital solutions in smart policing is certainly in line with Hong Kong's direction towards becoming a global innovation and technology hub. Have a great evening and see you next week.